Well done. You have passed the trial with a stunning display of skill.
You gave up, my guy.
I didn't do it alone. All of us claimed this victory together.
Correct. Friends, allies, family, anyone with whom you forge bonds will give you strength. Now, the moment of truth. Do you wish to avenge the death of your mother, Lumera?
When I lost her, I was sad and angry. I thought I could never forgive the one who took her life. But you asked me if I'd want revenge. And I don't know anymore.
I lost many friends, even family, in battle. And yet I find I bear no grudges. I know well the meaning of grief. As well, I know there is no single truth. I entrusted this knowledge to my son, Selef. I hoped that it might guide his future.
Your son? You and Deirdre's, you mean?
Indeed. Now listen well. You carry a proud and noble conviction in your heart. Knowing grief, justice, and truth are subjective, are you still able to fight with conviction?
Of course. This war will end. And then, I will see to it that the world remains at peace.
A perfect answer, my friend. And the one I was hoping to hear. So, until the fighting is done and gone, I shall be by your side, watching over you.
Thanks, Sigurd. Yeah, it'll definitely be handy to have the max bond level unlocked on you. For sure. Yes, I would love to save. Getting close to 90 hours. In reality, it's probably more than 90 hours at this point, considering resets and stuff, you know. I have no doubt about that. Alright, well, we made a very efficient use of that battle, I would say. I have no doubt about that.
Good work.
You have grown strong to overcome this trial. I must strive for such greatness as well. Yeah, you'll definitely keep on helping me out. I have no doubt about that. I took out more enemies than usual. And I'm so wiped out that I don't even have energy to sing. It's definitely a long battle, that's for sure.
Listen.
I'm keen to tear it up on the battlefield again. If my strength is sufficient, please put me in. I would, but I don't have the space. Sure, adopt the cat. You are my cat now. Adopted. Oh, more bond fragments. Nice. Can never go wrong with those. You really cleaned up that last map. Ow, ow. How come they kept picking on me? Healing supplies must be in the red. Kept picking on you because I needed you to get experience and stuff.
True.
Now that the battle is over, we can take some time to relax and enjoy the scenery.
Oh my.
No folk food stalls here, huh? I think I'm missing out on the local delicacies. Yeah, I'm really glad that Anna was able to clean up and I really didn't need Mare in that last map. I'm taking this rabbit with me. You are my rabbit now. Okay, up. Bugado. Wow. Shit, that's not the ideal location. But we would have a blast if we threw a party here. Be a pretty interesting place, wouldn't it? I must say. Hi. I wonder what kind of crops they grow here. Ah, Divine One. I was just patrolling the area. Yeah. Gotta say that every time we see Fogado. It's the rule. Can actually feel my skill increasing. Wonder if I can live up to my father's example. I'm sure you can, man. Hi.
Pardon me?
Do you suppose there are any grapevines here? I've been hoping to run across some rare ones. Why, you gonna make some rare wine or something? What's going on there?
Ah.
This place is nice, isn't it? Hope war never touches it again after this. I mean, there might be skirmishes that appear here, but
Hi there.
footing here is unstable, so be careful. You might hurt yourself even after the battle's over. Yeah, that's how sand works. Also, I guess I'm getting fat-shamed. I can't get past you. Spices. Sand spice. The best type of spice. There's no spice quite like sand spice, as they say. You know, I'm sure they say that. After all. Well, hi.
Right.
Didn't do too bad just now. Talked up the yada yada. Bond fragments. Hi. Divine One. If I get to fight with you again, I promise to try really hard. I would use you if your freaking innate and maximum stat modifiers didn't, like, clash with each other so awfully, Pit.
Spirit of
The Force, the Strength card, I'm getting more strong and stuff.
Oh.
I want to wander off and explore. Oh, but that's probably a bad idea. Princess of Illusia and all. Also, I didn't even notice, like, because I was just so enthralled with the battle, but during that battle, the thing that I was 3D printing for my weather station back there finished. Is done. You can see, like, the 2 white rectangle-like thingamabobs there. I was just like, wait, I don't hear blaring fans in the corner. I look over, it's like, oh yeah, it's done. It's cool. I struck down many foes in that skirmish. Next, we shall test whether that was a mere fluke. I'm sure it wasn't, Lyndon. Just need to keep on putting experience into you and stuff.
Indeed.
The emblems seem to take great interest in this place. I must sense something about it. Well, it's a place of importance, Emblem Sigurd.
Thanks.
Thanks, Paimon. All this experience I've been getting in your army, it's been great. And yeah, I guess I don't have to distrust you anymore now that I know that it's a different universe you that I can't trust, but you're A-okay. Guess I can put my worries aside.
Forgive me.
For now! It was a hard-fought battle, but thinking of you and our cause kept me from losing my resolve. Oh, thanks.
Wow.
This view is so beautiful. Wasted on me. I'm the one who should be in the background. Don't say that, all Christ. More spices. Steel, I can use that. Iron, not as much. Steel and silver, I could definitely use a lot more of lately here. I'm bringing the cat with me. Alright, I think I picked up all the things around here now. Probably. Alright, yeah, let's just go right to the Somniel. It's not like there's gonna be any other paralogs appearing. I'll always go to the world map if we just cleared, you know, a freaking story chapter. But for just paralogs and stuff, I don't think there's much reason to check out the world map. I don't believe attacking with knives inflicts poison. Yeah, and you gotta do it a few times if you want to be doing significant damage on top of that. So yeah, I think that the daggers were definitely stronger in Fates compared to this, but they're definitely not half bad comparison. It feels like they hit harder in this, but, you know, poison has less of an effect, but, you know, it sticks around, like, forever, which means that it has more of an effect on you than it does the enemy. Yeah, let's run around and grab things as we do on each exploration cycle, you know? No more nuts? Yep. It's always nuts there. You think maybe it could be some variety, but nope. It's always nuts for some reason. More of them. I feed them to Sami, but Sami really doesn't like them. Maybe I need to be baking more nutty dishes. In the cafeteria or something or other. How do I... Yeah, go around this way. I guess I'll do a loop around to stop by the Amiibo Gazebo as well. I haven't tapped that yet today. Spirit Gem, cool. Yeah, so I'll loop to the Amiibo Gazebo over here. Such a fun name. And I'll tap some thingamabobs. I'm pretty comfortable and I don't feel like standing up, so I'm just gonna use the NFC tags that are in my drawer. This is what I'm gonna do again. Wow. Let's tap some things. Oh yeah, it's the center in this. One relay ticket. I have a bunch of... That's something that I could technically do without, you know, doing skirmishes between sessions if I wanted to grind off cameras, like some Tempest Trials and get, you know, Emblem recharge things. Gosh dang it. Emblem recharge things? Emblem weapon upgrade things. My brain is, like, fried. I guess. Boobity bop. Tap this. Onion. Like ogres and onions, this game has many layers to it. Tap that. Another one. Game just really likes giving me onions right now for some reason. Alright, then tap that one. Rare fish. Sweet. I'll take more rare things. That's handy. And I'm putting this back in my drawer. What I'm doing. Alright. Did you just do the flip there? You just end up doing it? Alright, time to do some fishing.
Good work today.
A professor's always wandering around the place looking for ways to help like you.
Oh,
Yeah, I've come here to fish, that's right.
of course.
Must be, no, I'm not disappointed, man. I'm more thrilled to see you.
Pick a rod.
Yeah, the Supreme Rod. Still one question mark thing
Where were
here.
you thinking?
There's still one mystery item that I don't know what it is. What could it be? What does it mean? Well, as I'm fishing here, what are some things that I can chat about? I guess I can now further elaborate on the DLC situation with this game. So it releases in what, like 2 weeks from now, the final DLC? It will have already been out for a while. I'm just gonna reel in the small one, whatever. By the time this gets published, like, it'll have already been out for a while. And the previous DLCs you know, I did manage to be just on top of this game enough to,
I'm impressed.
you know, stream them right when they came out. But this
Do you want
one
to keep
definitely
going or
not,
what?
since it's the whole, you know,
Where were you thinking?
additional side mode thingamabob. And I still have quite a bit to go in the main game, so it's still gonna be a little while before I can get around to doing that. So, you know, I will, when it comes out, you know, document the information, add it to my spreadsheets, and use it to...
Now.
Gosh dang it, Small Shadow again. Use it to kind of finalize my builds on my spreadsheets and stuff like that, so... You know, by the time this playthrough is done, I might be about at the ready to, you know, make my spreadsheets public and,
Nicely done.
you know, showcase my builds and stuff. Might be the
Do you want
case,
to keep
and it can
going or
include, you know, all the information there,
thinking?
since it'll include DLC as well. I don't like fishing in that spot. Let's do this one instead. It does mean that I will, you know, potentially get, you know, some minor spoilers, like, there's the whole weird thing about the two fell dragons that you help out there, where one is for sure playable and the other one is like maybe playable. Maybe he's just a side character. Some people are estimating that maybe he won't be playable because he'll turn out to be an antagonist, maybe. Like, plot twist, he's a bad guy, maybe. So if stuff like that turns out to be the case, I will end up getting spoiled to it. Will be the case because of my spreadsheets. I mean, I'm already spoiled to like the last 2 units that I recruit within the main game here, so, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, so I believe the 2 new classes are Mage Cannoneer and Enchanter. So I'm gonna have to figure out who I feel like would be optimal in those classes. Hopefully they're classes that don't care about innates, so that I can throw basically anybody into them. Sweet, a giant one. If they're classes that care about innates, that's gonna kind of suck.
Right.
Come on. But if they care about innates, hopefully it's more niche innates and not like sword, lance, axe, because like so many classes care about sword, lance, axe, and so few classes care about pretty much every other innate that exists. So, we shall see. I'll be curious to see how those both play. But yeah, we're not going to be trying those out for the main game.
Stunning performance.
Sweet!
I'm
Oh, that's a
impressed.
whole lot of bottom fragments. I mean, we'll
Do you
try
want
them
to
out within the
keep going
main
or
world
what?
after completing
Where
the
were you
side
thinking?
story, after completing the main game. Because apparently after you complete the side story, you can recruit, like, the main added characters within the side story into the main game. So that'll be, like, the equivalent of, gosh dang it, just a small one. The equivalent of the 4 hounds, the 4 winds there, as well as our new dragon character. Which, you know, it'll be spicy to have another dragon character in the mix,
Nicely done.
considering the only dragon characters in the base game are Alir and Vale, and dragon units
you
get,
want
like,
to
a
keep going?
big
Pick a
bonus
rod.
for equipped emblems.
Where were you thinking?
You know, but with only the 2, it's like, who do you give emblems to get, like, the ultra spicy dragon bonus? But now there'll be at least 3 units in your army that can get the ultra spicy dragon bonus. So that's cool. Oh yeah, I guess spoilers for recruiting Vale, but like I've shown my spreadsheets before showing that anyway, so whatever. Like, and plus the story kind of, you know, hints that that'd probably be the case. Gosh dang it! Another small one. I don't care about it enough to reset doing it. So yeah, in terms of game schedule stuff, this semester is wrapping up with university, so I'm trying to wrap up my last kind of assignments and stuff while I'm working on projects around the channel here. I still have a decent bit of Engage left to go here because, you know, there's a decent chunk of story left. There's like a bazillion paralogs, and there'll be that DLC side story coming out pretty soon, so, you know, it'll still be quite some time before we play Blazing Blade proper. Will be the case. I do look forward to playing that game, but yeah, it's gonna be a little while yet because this is still gonna take me a while. Gosh dang it. Octopath Traveler 2 is gonna keep on taking me a while. I might not be able to stick with daily uploads of Octopath Traveler 2 all the way through, depending on how long I take just grinding between sessions and stuff. I mean, I guess it depends where it is in the story. But I remember doing a lot of grinding in Octopath 1 and already doing a lot of grinding in Octopath 2. When I was in, when Octopath 1 came out, that's when I was doing duct cleaning with Weiss Johnson at the time. And my work partner, he was the one that would drive us from, like, one place to another. He was the one driving. And both of us were gamers. We would talk about gaming stuff. And he was cool with me just, like, grinding. Because, you know, with work there, I wouldn't have as much time for streaming. And I needed to do a lot of grinding in Octopath. So while we were driving, he was cool just chatting about gaming stuff while I grinded in Octopath on my Switch in the passenger's seat there. So, you know, I needed lots of grinding time there, so I might,
suppose fishing
I'm gonna try
isn't
my best to
all
stay on
about
top of daily uploads for Octopath 2, but I might not. I might need
Do you
to
want to keep going?
take
Garage?
extended time just
Where were you
getting
thinking?
strong on my own time, because that's the type of game that Octopath bees sometimes. The other ongoing games right now are, there's still Assassin's Creed Origins, which I'm on the cusp of finishing up. I streamed it a little bit yesterday. No, day before yesterday? Yeah, day before yesterday at this point.
Now.
And I'm almost done with the last DLC. I think if I do one more stream, I should be done with that and the playthrough's done. So just one more stream of that and I'm done with AC Origins. Persona 5 Royal, we just have a smidge left of the Royal content and then I'm
Nicely
through,
done.
so almost done there. So both Assassin's Creed Origins and Persona 5
you want
Royal,
to
it's like
keep going,
almost
garage?
done.
Where were
Almost
you
there. I
thinking?
wonder what the last question mark is there. Let's go here. That's as far right as I can go. So nice that those are almost done. Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe. I still need to do the Megalore epilogue. That's been put off for a while. Because I've been trying to do it right before doing the Mario Kart 8 DLC that came out like 2 weeks ago now. It's not even new anymore. And, you know, I've been scheduling days. I had to cancel it because of stuff coming up. I was gonna do it this last Wednesday, but then I got really, really sick. I spent like a full day just, gosh dang it, a small shadow again. A full day just switching between sleeping and puking. It was horrendous, but it was only like 1 day of awful sickness. That 1 day that I had that scheduled. So maybe I'll schedule it sometime this upcoming week.
Nicely done.
Will be the case and actually be able to do it. I'm still in slight recovery mode. I'm still very, very slightly under the weather. Just of like recovery from feeling awful. But, you know, it's not that bad anymore, luckily. Taking it relatively easy here, and I have enough energy to stream and be like my normal energetic self again, so here I am. It's a way to sleep outside here on the Somnia. I guess that's what the campground is for. I guess so. We just streamed yesterday Mr. Saito, which is an indie game made by the same person that did the music for Plants vs. Zombies, interestingly enough, and I rather enjoyed it. It was a nice game there. So I did a full playthrough of that in just one stream because it was just a short thing. So this is where you watch over the world. If it's ever too much pressure, we're here for you. I appreciate that, Pandrio. There's another game coming out this coming week that, you know, will have already been out for a while by the time this is published. One game that I've heard amazing things about that it was on my mental to-do list of one day because everyone keeps telling me it's amazing, I have to play it one day. And that's The Last of Us Part 1 is coming to PC. So they released it on PS5 like September, October-ish, something like that last year. But now with this March, it's coming to PC. So it's expanding the player base, which, you know, is pretty fitting after the show on HBO wound up being a great success and bringing in more fans and stuff. And I tuned into it. I rather enjoyed it there. So I'm looking forward to trying out the game here. So we'll see what that's about. Looking up how long it roughly is, it's apparently roughly a 15-hour-ish game. So it's like, okay, that's not that bad. It's not like something like this that's gonna take me, you know, 100+ hours, you know? And this is undoubtedly at this point gonna be a 100+ part series. Man, I really want to get back to doing less 100+ series and doing more shorter ones. AC Origins is gonna hit 100+ parts before it ends. Not by a lot, but it's gonna pass 100 parts at this point. Like, I know that for sure. Crazy. I want to go back to doing more short, chill series. Blazing Blade should be a bit shorter, since it's just like one chapter into another. But it'll probably at least be like 50-ish parts in total. Most likely, considering how many chapters there are there. Hello, Kibi. Redeeming absolutely nothing I see there. Hope things are going well today. So yeah, this coming week, gonna experience Last of Us Part 1 for the first time when that comes to PC, so I'm looking forward to trying that out. And luckily, it's not that crazy of an addition to the game schedule, since it's not a super duper long game. Do hope that peace is on the horizon. There'll see more that I can do. Yeah, I'd put you in my party with your crazy magic stat if I had space. But I don't have enough space for all this, you know. Sometimes my mind drifts towards Fierne, so to thoughts of Mother back at the castle.
Thank you.
Hello, thank you for all your hard work. Nothing to report. Thanks, Gatekeeper. There's also the Minecraft Peculiar Potion situation where it's like, you know, I'm trying to wrap up the last few episodes before the end of the first season here of it. And, you know, the last few are getting to be a little bit higher workload than the others. And, you know, in wake of other things that I'm trying to make time for, it's a little bit tricky. But if I just finish off these last 4, then I can take a chill pill from it for a little while. In terms of other editing projects, the Scarlet and Violet video essay, I recently wrapped up the story chapter, chapter 4. The current runtime of the video is 3 hours and 2 minutes, so I have no doubt it's gonna be the longest video I've made yet. Longest video essay I've made yet. I guess longest video I've made yet. Unless you count like a 24-hour charity stream archived on Twitch as like a full 24-hour video, unless that counts. But you know what I mean. Longest video essay, super highly edited video I've ever made. So right now I'm working on wrapping up my story rewrite script so that I can narrate that and then start editing that. You know, I'll do that near-ish in the future. I'm probably going to prioritize my university assignments first and foremost before I get to working on that. Once this semester is through is when I'll have the time to, like, you know, really commit and finish off the Scarlet and Violet essay. I'm only, like, you know, halfway through, but it's been while balancing university on the side as well. So I hope that, you know, once the semester's through and I can commit, like, you know, full time to my 2 jobs of content creation and research assistance at the university, that, you know, with that additional time, I'll be able to, you know, finish it off. My current goal is to get it out before Tears of the Kingdom comes out, but we'll see if I manage to do so. We'll see if I can achieve that goal or if I'll fail miserably. We shall find out. In some other news, because I am now registered as a proper business with this channel as of like last December, I need to report like business expenses and stuff, which adds up, you know, generally what I've invested into this over the past, you know, 5 years of doing this now. So earlier today I added it up and, let's just say it was a little bit of a scary number and it's like, wow, I've really put a lot into this channel, my goodness gracious. So, yeah, so that kind of put that into perspective. Kind of strange that there's a well in the sky, but it definitely comes in handy. So as separate expenses, I added up like roughly the cost of all the games I've gotten over the past 5 years. So roughly adding like rough cost and then times a number by what they'd be. So I added up all the $80 games, all the 51 stuff like that on my calculator, just like 80 times number them and yada yada. Roughly counted up the equipment that I know how expensive a lot of this stuff was, and then wages that I paid for art commissions and for editing work and stuff. Acquired. Wow. I don't think I have much trash to get rid of right now. Maybe antitoxins. Just because I don't really need a massive ton of those. I guess these single-use vulneraries. Sure. Sure. I can do that and get rid of them that way. So yeah, I got to kind of visualize how much money's been put into the channel. It's like, wow, that's like I knew it was quite a bit, but that was a lot.
Which would you like?
So I can't do expert yet. Unlocks as story progresses. We always ride with Sami and stuff. So yeah, there's that. So we're gonna have to get that all reported for, you know, important tax information stuff. Is what I'm gonna have to do. So that would be something to figure out there. Is the case. Start! Yeah, I'll gladly start here. I don't even know what Sami's shooting at there. That's hidden things over there. Well, nice shot there. I appreciate the follow there, the almighty corn. Why is my alert box not working? Get robbed of an alert, I guess. Normally the alert box would go off with a little jingle and the Pokemon trainer thingamabob. But today it just decided not to work. Get wrecked, I guess. No alert. Outplayed. Simply need to, simply need to get good. Outplayed. No, I don't know, man. Big stretch and stuff. GG. Oh, is everything off? Maybe everything was bugged out. What if I try pressing the replay alert button? Where's my mouse cursor? Gosh dang it, I can't even do it right now. I gotta do the thing. Ah! Do that. Do this. Gosh dang it. No. Where's my mouse cursor at? My mouse cursor on this screen, so I move it to here. And now if I hit the replay alert button. Oh, now it does it. Wow. My goodness, now it did it. All right, well, you got the alert that you were entitled to. A little bit late, but it happened. Found YouTube, loving the content so far. Well, hey, I appreciate that. And I appreciate you coming on over here. Yeah, I'm kind of going a little bit crazy right now over the bazillion things I've got going on over on YouTube. Especially like the big editing projects. But yeah, so it really means a lot when people are enjoying them enough that they want to come on over here and say hi and stuff. So I appreciate you stopping on by. Welcome to me trying to make the most out of Fire Emblem Engage here so that the game doesn't absolutely destroy me as I, you know, Every time slot that I get, I'm gonna make the most of it. Become real strong and have maddening mode not wreck me. Ah! One last one. I don't think that's a new record this time, though. I don't believe. I think my record was like 89k, something like that. I don't think the record matters that much, though. Yeah, my high score is really close to 90k. But I'll still get lots of rewards for that. SS. Better than one S, two S's. What do I get? 100 A-bond fragments, antitoxin, torch. Oh yeah, I can put a bunch of torches down the well. That's what I can do. But apparently if you put really rare stuff down the well, you can get like some really spicy, amazing things, but I'm not gonna do that quite yet. Right now, I just want to get rid of my trash and stuff like that. Tried Fire Emblem but couldn't get into it. It's definitely not for everybody. That's definitely the case. I wasn't sure if I would like it when it was first... Were you T-posing a second ago? I wasn't sure if it's the kind of thing that I'd be into when I first tried it, but then I first tried it and then I really enjoyed it. And it's like, wow, I really like this now. I really enjoy it. And now I've been playing it ever since that first one that I played when I was in junior high school.